So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Welcome to my Samsung Galaxy A53 5G unboxing and first impressions. So you can see right there, simple clean Samsung box we're used to from years past. Samsung Galaxy A53 5G USB-C to USB-C quick start guide and terms and conditions. The boxes, they're just boxes these days. So right here you have two tabs. You kind of got to cut these really quickly, and then you can just kind of open up the box. It is a pretty slim box, just like we're used to with some of the more premium Samsungs out there. And if you're wondering why, hold on, this thing is tight on there. If you're wondering why the Buds Live are right there, it's because if you pre-order this phone, I think it's under pre-order for the next couple of days, you'll be able to get the Buds Live just thrown in there. So you can see right here, here is your Galaxy A53. Got some nice plastic wrap around it, letting you know that we still care, even though you're not getting our highest end phone. We still care about keeping it protected. So you can see right, oh, the pull tab's right there. What am I doing? How long you been doing this, Nick, bro? You don't even know how to pull plastic off. But right here you can see, looks very clean for this device. I like that phantom black here. Oh, that was satisfying. Man, that was satisfying. So you can see right there, honestly, if I looked at this phone from the back, I probably wouldn't even be able to tell if this is a premium Samsung or not. They even made this housing kind of look like the premium Samsung, where they kind of don't make it smudgy, nothing like that. On the sides, you will find yourself, you know, these shiny sides right here. We'll talk about if they're aluminum or plastic later. You'll see right here on the front, this display, pretty large display for this price. And this is where the value is really at. I mean, if you're buying a phone at this price point, you don't got to sacrifice display. You don't have to get a small display. You can get this nice 6.5 inch OLED panel here for the Galaxy A53. Now over here, we do have ourselves a SIM card tool right there. And if you open this up, you'll have terms and conditions and stuff like that in there. A cable, you do get this USB-C to USB-C cable, but you're not going to get anything more. Like, you're not getting your own charger, so you're going to have to buy your own charger for this phone. You might already have a charger at this point, but there we are. We are now booted into the Galaxy A53. So let me go ahead and get past the Samsung login stuff, and then we'll talk more about the device. Okay, so we're now in the Galaxy A53, and right away I can tell you the bezels look thicker than what you'll find on a more premium Samsung device. But at the same time, I'm also getting this impression, I think this is what Apple should have did with their SE line, which I commend Samsung for doing, because this is really a great value option now in their lineup with the Galaxy A53. This is going to be a pretty decent value because you're getting this nice OLED panel, and then you're getting all the Samsung software tweaks. It gets plenty bright enough, which I could see already just on my first impressions. Right away, I'm liking it. However, I will say it still feels a little bit plasticky, a little bit cheap feeling. You know, you are getting what you pay for here. You're not going to get top tier glass back and all that, but at the same time, once you throw this thing in a case, you'll probably forget about that immediately. And also, because it's got a plastic back, it's a little bit more durable. You might not even need to put this in a case, because its durability can, you know, make you feel a little bit more comfortable. You're not going to crack a glass back or something like that. Okay, so out of the box, they're shipping it with 4.1 One UI and Android 12. So you're getting the latest software, of course. The wallpapers for the Galaxy A53, let's check them out. Let's see what they have here for this phone. This one looks a little bit new. And then we have this one right here. These look like a lot of the A52 and 1 wallpapers carried over. These might be new. I'm not exactly sure. They do look like there's a few from the older phones, so not a big deal. Color palettes, you can see they have this with the Android 12. And if you go up here, you'll see you have things like link to Windows. You do have the ability to use an eye comfort shield. You have Dolby Atmos on board, extra dim, secure folder. I'm not exactly sure if this has DeX support. I will go ahead and check into that before the review. But overall, the performance feels pretty much typical Samsung, smooth enough, not overly impressive with the animations, but still pretty good. One thing to keep in mind about this device right here is that the battery life on board is definitely going to be something to take a look at. We have 5,000 milliamp hour battery in here, and I'm pretty impressed by that size for this price. That's a lot. Also, a pretty good storage value, 128 gigs at the starting range, and then we go over here. I think you can get 256 gig for like $50 more. If you open this up, you'll see you do have expandable memory now. on this phone. You don't get a micro SD card slot on the more premium one that I wish the S22 Ultra had, but you get it on this cheaper phone, which makes no sense to me. Well, it kind of makes sense because they're looking for a budget value. They want to get storage on the cheap, but still, come on, Samsung, put this SIM card tray in my S22 Ultra. I don't want this here. I want it in my S22 Ultra, where I can take, I could store a bunch of 4K top quality content and videos and movies and stuff on that big gorgeous display, but you can still do it here for the Galaxy A53. Let's take a look at those cameras now, because for the price, look at all these lenses you're getting. You're getting like 4 different lenses on here. It's pretty insane. 64 megapixel wide, ultra wide at 12 megapixel, a macro and a depth camera. I mean, this thing is loaded for the price. I do like that. Now you can go ahead and hit that ultra wide and see you don't got to get a premium phone to do this. You can even go up to 10x zooming. That's pretty good. I mean, that's about what you're going to get on a standard premium phone. Yeah, you can go 30x on the S21, but still 10x is like their older premium phone. So that's pretty cool. It kind of trickled down. You have pro mode, pro video, food modes, macro modes, hyperlapse, night modes. There's a dedicated macro mode as well. Pretty cool. I like to see that right there, so you can get those nice macro shots. This is going to be plenty camera for a lot of people. You even have a fun mode right here, which we'll take a look at for the full review. In addition, you could change your aspect ratios. This seems like it's going to be a pretty fun camera for a lot of people to use. You even got a 32 megapixel front-facing selfie camera, so that looks pretty good. And then we have video, which you can do up to 4K 30 on the front. Like that, Samsung. Nice. You get 4K video on the front, not just HD, but 4K. That's really good if you want to do vlogging and you want it to kind of match up with your rear 4K video on the back. Thumbs up to Samsung on that one. I would like to see 4K 60 on the front, but that's still on the more premium phone, so maybe I'm asking a little too much here. Okay, and that's pretty much what I want to cover here. I'll give you my final first impressions on this. I don't want to cover too much because I want to actually do a full review on this. It's a flat plastic back with a nice, durable feel to it. You have thicker bezels and chin than, you'll find on more premium phones, but you're getting a solid OLED display that Samsung is known for providing even at this level. So it's a very decent value option. You're getting a nice, decent camera setup. Of course, they're not premium cameras, but they're enough to get the job done, and they're very versatile with that setup. My first impressions are I think Samsung has a winner this year, and I'm actually probably more impressed with this than Apple's latest iPhone SE 2022 third generation. So what I want to do before we head up out of here is compare this to some other phones so you can get an idea. Galaxy A52 looks about the same. They didn't improve too much on this one. It's a pretty similar look and build to that device, but it has newer specs on the inside, newer software, and more software support. So yeah, if you have the A52, you probably could hold off a little bit if you want, but if you want a newer phone, it's still a nice upgrade. Over here, we have the Google Pixel 5a, 5G. Now this one's going to be tough competition. If you want, that vanilla Android experience, I think the Pixel 5a would still be a good option over this A53 5G. Very competitive, and the camera will probably be, maybe the results will be a little bit better on the Pixel, but you're gonna have more versatile feature options for the Galaxy. So we'll have to consider doing comparison there. The Galaxy S21 FE, if you wanna go up a little bit in the camera, get a little bit more of a premium phone, then this is gonna be your next step up from the A line. You're gonna have thinner bezels, you're gonna have a more sleek kind of feel to it, a little bit more premium feeling, and better performance on the Galaxy S21 FE. So this will be your next option up if you wanna go a little bit higher end. And awesome screen, awesome camera. The Galaxy A51 from a few years ago. If you had this one, this will be a nice change. That's a shiny phone there. But it's definitely a lot newer, more modern looking than the Galaxy A51. Lastly, let's take a look at the one you're probably all thinking about. How does this thing look by comparison to the iPhone SE3? And you could see if these are competitors, it'd be hard to tell how are they competitors because it's just no comparison when it comes to the body of these phones. Apple does have the faster chip, faster performance, probably the better main sensor camera, and probably better video performance overall. But you're getting so much in this package for the A53 for the same exact price. Apple needs to step it up. When it comes to the body, the phone itself at this price point, They're just not even close at that point. So that's it for me. Galaxy A53. Are you impressed? Are you not impressed? Are you like, it's okay, but there's some better phones in the market? Let me know down below in the comment section what you want to see, speed tests, comparisons, camera. Let me know what you want to see. We'll be covering this a little bit more going soon. If you wanted to also see what this kind of looks like next to an S-line phone, I probably should show that as well, because, you know, the Galaxy S-line is their top of the line. So how does it compare next to something like that? So here's the S22 Plus. You'll see a lot more premium, colder feel, aluminum, plastic, but the average person would be like, I don't know the difference. So I think they knocked it out of the park with this one for the money. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Nick here. Be sure to be well. I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.